Well, hello there. How is everyone? It's been a while. Is that music a bit loud in the background? I'll pull it down a little bit. Well, isn't it quite nice to have a little bit of ambience in the background? Bit of Vicky Vox, Tears of Joy. Instrumental version. I sound like a late night radio host. Like, what is that? Harsh FM. See, I've made my own radio station. Up. What mods have we got in this evening? We've got Kristen. We've got Ken. Hello, Ken, my friend. We've got My May. Did I say Kristen? I think I did. Get that off the screen. Get off. And we've got some things to talk about. I'm actually going to go through a list. I think it's like, we've got Superior Dreams in. Hello, Superior Dreams. Let me just get that off the screen. Don't need that. And we've got Tracy. I'm here. Rarely miss these lives, hoping he might touch on grieving a partner when they were murdered but can't prove it. Where do you go from there? I'm lost. I think that's quite an understandable place to be. I think that's the most important thing to kind of conclude, and that is that where you are with it is normal. Where do you go from here? I think it's about being realistic with how much can you do? How much can you do before you have to say that you've done everything that can be done? And if you've done everything that there is to do, then the best advice is to not let the legacy of the lost be the destruction of those that are left behind. I don't think anybody would want to see their loved ones suffering after they go. If there is more you can do, then it's about finding out what needs to be done, if that can be done, and getting it done. But there is only so much that ultimately can be. Let's have a look and touch on some of the comments. A.R. Hayes is in the house. Hello, A.R. Hayes. I hope you are well, my friend. So the first song that we heard was the instrumental version. This is the non-instrumental version. I think I'll get rid of that one. Don't want someone singing over the top of me, do we? That was a bit annoying. My May, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us this evening. I know these lives are not for everyone, but I think it's important to do these lives, and we need to do them more. I think, Sally Strachan, how much do you know about Stickergate in Idaho involving first responders at 1122 King Road? Yes, that was the case that got brought up early on. Yes, Stickergate. What else? We got Tracy. Hello everyone coming in. Yeah, as I was saying, I think that it's important to do these lives, check in on people and make sure people are okay. Even the stress that following these cases can put people under, and understanding that sometimes the internet and YouTube and interacting in the comments with people is sometimes the only conduit people have to people. You know, they don't have families around them, they don't have people around them, or You know, they might have partners who are out during the day, families who are out during the day, and they are at home on their own. And sometimes their conduit to escapism, if you like, can be affected by the mentality of those in chat. And it can make it more hostile, and they feel like that is being taken away from them. And I get that too. So yeah, this is just about checking in on the community and yeah, making sure everyone is okay, for those of them who want to join in. What do we got? Hi Harsh, after 45 years of taking substances from glue stiffing to heroin to crack, I stopped December 10th, 23. I'm so proud of myself, and so you should be. So you should be. Where is Marley? Where is Marley? He's asleep on Mrs. Harsh's foot, and Mrs. Harsh is just over yonder. Someone said I should give Mrs. Harsh a wrench. I didn't even know she didn't have a wrench. You don't need to be. She's not even a member. What's that all about? What's that all about? Have you actually commented in chat? Why can't I see that? Let's have a look. Can't bloody see. How can he see? Comment again so I can actually see it. Say hello, it's me. I have to look at two chats, you see. I do. There you are. There you be. There we go. Look at that. Mrs. Harsh is now a moderator for your channel. What? No Idaho 4 talk? I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Carl is shocked. He is shocked that we're not talking about Idaho 4. We do talk about other stuff. I know we talk about Idaho 4 a lot. We do. I appreciate that. And I appreciate it's not everyone's cup of tea that we do as well. Fully understand. But I also understand that there are a lot of people who are heavily invested in it. And I think it's important to follow cases like that to understand that some things just don't always look right. And look, it might play out and it ends up being right. And there will be lessons learned from that. That sometimes we do have to trust law enforcement. We do have to trust the system. Or it could go the other way and we could understand that we shouldn't always trust the system. But as we go through, I'm going to check on some music. Mrs. Harsh, congratulations. Congratulations, Mrs. Harsh, on your promotion to wrench holder. Holder of the wrench. So since as we're talking about sort of mental health lives, maybe we should talk about what happened over the weekend. Because as some of you all know, myself and Mrs. Harsh were going to go away. We was going to have some time child-free and, you know, try to help our mental health. You know, it got a little bit much. Just dealing with these cases every day can be quite stressful. And Mrs. Harsh has recently gone back into working with children. And so we thought, you know what, let's have a relaxing time away. So I booked what I thought was a cabin by a lake with a hot tub. And we was looking forward to it. Typical British weather, however, so it was raining, but I said, I'll sit in that damn hot tub with an umbrella if I have to. So anyway, we get to where we were supposed to be going and got given the keys to our lake by the cabin with a hot tub. But I noticed the direction that we was going as we was heading towards the cabin was not by a lake. In fact, the closer we got to the cabin, the further away the lake got. In fact, by the time we got there, the lake was nothing but a dot. We went in, it looked nice. Until Mrs. Harsh said, "Where's the hot tub?" There was no hot tub. So there was no lake. There was no hot tub. Basically, it was just a really posh shed. They had given us away, not as bad as Florida. No, you're absolutely right, Mrs. Harsh. Not as bad as Florida, but on par. Did the kids pick the location? They didn't, not this time. I have a feeling that they may have got it right. No, apparently the hot tub by the lake with the was number one. It should have been number one, but we was allocated number 10, which is not 1, it's 10. So we ended up coming home because I weren't going to stay with no lake and no hot tub. But we decided to make the most of it. We decided to make the most of it, and we did a bit of walking down by the coast together, and that resulted in Mrs. Harsh ruining her coat, which then subsequently ended up with a visit to a shop to buy a new coat. Let me just change this. And then what happened was Mrs. Harsh decided, I'm going to wind this music down, decided that she would try some coats on while simultaneously forgetting how to use a zip and getting herself stuck inside a zip, inside a coat, that would result in Mrs. Harsh having to climb out of the coat and hide the now broken coat in the shop. So yes, it was one of those. Dixie talking about spiders. My mama hated spiders. We stayed at my mama's for 3 days one time because she fell in the car. You are not a fan of spiders. Mrs. Harsh is not a fan of spiders. In fact, she tried to convince me that a spider once chased her round the house into one of the rooms. Like, actually, yeah, I don't think it was chasing you. I genuinely don't think. I think it was probably confused, just shocked, and was running, and you just happened to be running in the same direction. A spider landed on my lap while I was driving once, and I screamed so loud it fell off the window and ran to my back driver's door window to escape. You have, haven't you? Kristen, my partner is dying. I'm under tremendous stress for caring for him. He's becoming very ugly towards me as things get worse for him. I think for you it's important, and we've spoken about this, Kristen, and it is about, I think, understanding that it's, you're both under very difficult situations, so the way that you are towards each other is going to be stressful, and don't take it personally. Certainly don't take it personally. And understand that you can only do so much, and if you need to reach out for help, then you do that, as there is only so much you can do, both physically and mentally. Do you watch the Super Bowl on your side of the pond? No. I don't watch any sports, not because I don't like Super Bowl. I'd love to be involved in it, but I don't watch any sport. I don't watch any sport at all. I physically don't have time. Genuinely don't have time. I think we've got, in the community, we've got a lot of people who are caring for people or who have lost people. I don't know whether that's what brings people to the platform to be interested in the sort of stuff that we talk about. Let me just change this music. I'm going to just go on to a different Genres and moods. Let's have a look. Music. Genres and moods. Gonna just change this because I don't know what's going on with this music in the background. This drives me insane. What's that? So we have some of that. That's quite nice. This is a bit better. Bit of relaxing piano. Dixie. Mirror and Fluent. There's a lot of Spider haters in tonight. You will look back in years to come and laugh about your memorable weekend, and that's what life's about, the good and not so good. The funny thing is, though, I think pretty much every day is like that, isn't it? Dopes in the house. I can't stay. I'm out eating with the family. Love to you all. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Dope. Enjoy your meal out, and I hope your meal out goes better than our hot tub saga. Yes, our weekend was quite an interesting one. So sad to think the Free Cheese Fans team is in the final. Yes. Need to look back in some of the cases. I know there's some strange things happening in them cases. And we will touch on some of the other cases and some of the things that's happened, like the Adam Montgomery trial. The plan is to be live streaming the court case this week. That is the plan. Love the music, very relaxing. This is Smell of Morning Coffee by Franz Gordon. I thought quite fitting. Morning coffee. Yes, I have to. In the past, I was 98 pounds. I got healthy for years. I never thought I would go down this path again. Life has a funny way of putting you in positions that you never thought you'd be in. But just remember that calm waters never made skilled sailors. Mrs. Harsh, I was married for 30 years. I finally walked out that door, so I am on dating sites and I just kept getting emailed that I was talking to a fraud. Help. Yes. You do need to be careful on there. You can find... Well, we was watching a program earlier, weren't we? Yeah, we was watching a program about Plenty of Fish and a guy who had got involved in a female. So it's both, do you know what I mean? It's not just that females should be careful, but males as well. It would appear that you can get caught up with some absolute lunatics. And if you have got children, I think is incredibly important to make sure that you educate them as well on the dangers, because they can be anywhere. There's been some horrendous cases over the years of people who have met up with people that they've met on dating sites and they've gone away and, it hasn't ended well. Danny, as you probably know, both by my pick, both my husband and dad died 3 months ago today. Before that, I'd gone through hell with him for about 6 years, down to his mental and physical health. Married 24 years, and my dad was our rock. I'm so sorry to hear that. 3 months ago. What have we got? Watch out for my fellow content men from Nigeria. There's so many scams. I feel the Nigerians get a bit of a bad rap, but sadly a lot of the internet scamming, especially the email-based scamming, seems to originate from Nigeria, or gives the perception of coming from there. Always be careful and watch for red flags in them dating sites. Do your homework. Never ever arrange to go and meet someone on your own. Always have a get out plan. whether it be a call, a missed call, or ask someone to give you a call, you know, whether it be, what? Yeah, meet in a public place. And if you're meeting someone at, say, 8 o'clock in the evening, have a friend and arrange for a call to be made at 8:30, or even set an alarm on your phone that plays your phone's ringtone at, say, 8:45, 8:30, so you can, even if it's just a fake call where you answer it, and you can use that as an emergency escape if needs be. You know, obviously, if the date's gone wonderful and you've done a fake call, you can just fake a fantastic one. Thank you for checking in. I'm having a wonderful time. Just keep trying to keep an eye on the comments, because again, this is about you guys. Just hit the block button when you get these unsolicited cockpicks. Yes. I've avoided dating sites. Should add that I'm still single, so might need to rethink. Good things can also come of it. You just have to be careful. Uh-oh, weirdo alert. I love spiders. I had one called Miriam who lived on my window for an entire winter. Look, that is not good. He was basically being stalked by a spider. Oopsie in the English channel. Always keep your location on your phone and send it to a friend. I think there's apps like that Life 360 now that do like check-ins, so you can like record like I'm okay. Angela, yeah, the ask for Angela thing, yeah. I think where you can go up to, it's like if you're in a pub and if you go up to the bar, isn't it? And you can ask to speak to Angela. That's a UK thing. And if you ask to speak to Angela, it's like a distress call. I don't get this dating app stuff. Isn't it better to go out and meet people organically, get to know them a little? Just picking some rando off an app seems weird to me, but that's where the world's going. That's the downside. You know, as technology is moving forward, that's just where we find ourselves heading. Harsh, do you have any single friends? I don't really have any friends. I have acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances. I don't really have friends. People generally just want stuff off you. You know what I mean? So I try and keep myself to myself and keep it as it is. I've probably got 2 or 3 close friends, but one of them actually lives in... Where's he gone to now? I think he's in South Africa now, I think. And one of them, I wouldn't want to put you with him anyway, because he's an absolute fucking maniac. Harsh, you are so good for my wellness, because when I see your videos, it always makes me feel better. Thank you, Debbie. Glimpse is through my text messages on phone. Tracks where I am all the times to someone I invite. Great to use. Glimpse. Never heard of that. Kristen, do you have any support? Could you speak to nurses for advice? Mrs. Harsh. To Kristen. Trying to keep up with the comments. I've got the comments doubled up. The good thing is these lives aren't as busy as the normal live, so at least we can track the chat quite easily. What do we got here? I'm in recovery for drugs and don't go to pubs. Self-employed, so don't get to meet many people. Dating felt so much easier when I was young years ago. Yeah, I think for some, I think that was. I think is a bit of a some people are scared of technology, and rightfully so. Like I say, you have to navigate it. But my advice to you would be to venture online. You know, there is safe ways to do it, and there's ways to protect yourself. You know, I wouldn't turn around and say just don't use it, don't use internet dating, stay away from it, because people can, people can find what they're looking for. It's like everywhere. You know, you could go into a pub and meet a nutcase. Through Verizon messages, it's just set in the iPhone. Ah, cool. Then the fan moved in on week number 3. I'm in South Africa. Yeah, I know a couple of people from South Africa. What's the other one's name? Who lived with me? Who was from South Africa?
Why are you asking me who lived with you?
Because I can't remember his name, and you've got a better memory than me. He used to play the guitar, didn't he? No, I'm terrible. We walk around town and like people will come and say hello, or they'll speak to me, or they'll say something, and Mrs. Arsh will be like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "I ain't got a clue." I have not got a clue. Pixie Dot, chats like this are rarely helpful, especially the kindness people show. And that's what this is about, do you know what I mean? This is getting away from the crime stuff, getting away from everything, having a chat with people together, people who are going through stuff. And if there's some advice that we can give, or each other can give, but also understanding that there is a community here who are interested, and people are not alone. You know, people go through stuff, and sometimes it is chats like this that, like Pixie said, they do help people. You know, but we do need to do it more. That's the only thing. We haven't been doing it frequently enough, and that is my fault, and for that I apologise. I am going to do them. I am going to do them more. I reckon if we do them do twice a month. Do every other Sunday. So we do them every other Sunday. I think that's what's good, yeah. You're the only creator who seems to care to take time out for your audience and mental health. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. I certainly think there's other creators who are conscious about how their community are. I think that the downside is I think some of their channels are so structured that they have to sink so much time into their channels that they perhaps don't have any time left. Especially the channels that are predominantly live streaming channels that require a load of research and preparation. Grizzly, for instance. I wouldn't have thought Grizzly's got that much time left to do much else. But no, I do think it's important to speak to people. Most people here are going through a lot, and this community definitely helps. It's a wonderful thing and wonderful people. 100%. 100%. Let's have a look. I'm glad I'm past the dating stage. I met my husband at 14 and married at 17. He passed when we were both 45. That was nearly 14 years ago. I couldn't do online dating. That's just not me. Bless you. Yeah, I think for some it's not. I think some people would be really against it. Especially I think social anxieties are a big thing now. Massive at the moment. And I think it's because the internet has made people acutely aware of what dangers are out there. Coffee shops, not necessarily Starbucks, and open mic nights are good mixers to meet people without the internet. That's good. That's good advice, actually. Coffee shops, not necessarily Starbucks, and open mic nights are good mixers to meet people without the internet, and they're public. Plenty of people about. We got this for Kristen. There are support groups for caregivers. They may have resources available to support you as a caretaker. Think about yourself first, just like putting on the oxygen mask before others. That's the aeroplane analogy, isn't it? They always say when the oxygen mask comes down, even before the children, you cannot help anyone if you yourself are not right. Trying to drink more water. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, people. I was looking at this as well. I want to go through this list. I'm not going to go through them all because some of them are shite. But what am I doing? That's not what you want to see. It's this. 100 wellness tips. Establish regular exercise routines in your life. I think it's important to sometimes look at these, what they say actually do, and see whether they're realistic. Like establish regular exercise routines in your life, even if that is literally like going for a 10-minute walk. Now I'm going to walk 10 minutes a day. Like that's what I'm starting to do. That's what I'm starting to do myself. I don't really walk anywhere. Just go back to, as these come up, I'll come back into these. I'm losing steam, hope and faith. The issues that brought me to 3 months ago, not being able to walk, not being able to work, having 2 teen girls, no income, I don't know what to do. John, 54 on February the 13th. That is my birthday, did you know that? I am, how old am I? 44. 44, aren't I? 1980 I was born. What are you? You're 40 this year. Whee, you asked for that, didn't you? You asked me. Mrs. Harsh is 40. She's 40 this year. I'm going to have a massive, great picture blown up and put it, like, down the road. I've got to do something for your 40th. If you could only see the eyes that I just got, I think it's quite safe to say I won't be doing the picture. You are? Has it? Can't hear me over the music? I don't know what happened there. What happened? Should we take that down a tad? Never thought I'd say this, but turn it down. Harsh can't hear. Good nap music for the littles. Is that better? I think that's because I flicked the screen over. Happy birthday, Harsh. Thank you very much. Like I say, 44, I'm actually 21 with a few years experience. Sorry I'm late, Angel. It's Dad's 81st birthday today, so just got back from parents. 81. That's some innings, isn't it? Continue to work on eating healthily. Vigilance will always be needed to be successful. I think the downside Right, that's gone. Switch that screen down. We've killed the music. The music is gone. Can you shout? Yes, I can. Music is loud. The music's gone. The music should be gone. Mrs. Harsh, have a word. I don't know why it went up so loud. It's actually turned down. Music blasts out whenever you show that wellness tips page. I think it's trying to trying to give us a hint. And in a previous life, I was an audio engineer. Mrs. You're the background of the music. The day the music died. Yes, today. The music did just die. We had to kill it. We had to kill the music. What's going on there? Right. Anyway, let's just get back for this. I'm getting back. We did have music. Now we don't. The music is now gone. But it went, yeah, I don't know what happened to the music because nothing, like volume wise, nothing changed. And I'm monitoring straight out the audio unit. So nothing changed there. Right, what do we got? Right, so we've determined that eating healthy is boring as shit. I was actually wishing someone would slam the lid on the fingers. See your doctor regularly for wellness exams and health. Disease screening tests. If you have symptoms, seek medical attention. Don't ignore warning signs and issues. And I think that's quite important because I think a lot of us, oh my fucking God, did you get the sack? And I'm not even joking either. I was an electronics engineer and the speciality was audio electronics. Used to actually build at one stage. We used to build mobile radio vans like television studios. Oh my God, Harsh, you have added to my mental health issues. I thought you liked the music. Right, anyway, look. Number 9 is probably the best thing to do, but how boring. Let me have a look. All right, I keep bringing it up here. Number 9, keep your body hydrated with water. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do. Avoid toxins and unhealthy environments, like environments that force you to listen to excessively loud piano music. we got rid of that. Get a dog. Don't get a dog like ours. They stink. Right, let's go. Right, where are we? Take care of your skin. Goes without saying. And again, that's to do with being hydrated as well. Know your health numbers and what they mean regardless of how healthy or unhealthy you are. What that basically means is everybody, no matter how healthy or unhealthy they are, will have a baseline. So you'll have a baseline heart rate, resting heart rate. You'll have a starting weight, so on and so forth. So you can monitor each day, even if you buy yourself a cheap Fitbit or something like that. Like I wear a Fitbit on, which I'm being boring. Some of you who have followed me with watches in the past, I am being very boring at the moment, and I'm wearing a Fitbit. I basically need to get fit. And Sienna's in the chat now. Why in God's name are you boring these people with wellness tips? Why don't you shut up, you little worm? Sienna is my daughter, because this is a wellness live, you plank. This is what we do on these lives. We look after the community. We force them to listen to loud piano music, and then we bombard them with wellness tips. And if you was here, I would have you sing to them. Get adequate sleep. I think that's important. Get an adequate sleep. I don't. My sleeping is terrible. I get between 4 and 5 hours a night. So definitely do number 13. When are we seeing you next, Jack? We was talking about. Didn't you mention this yesterday? I don't know. Probably June. Only kidding. I don't know. Well, We'll have to look in our diaries because I know you work at some weekends, Jack. I wouldn't sing to them. Yes, you would, Sienna. Yes, you would. Because you also like to help people. How old is your daughter? Well, she acts about 90 sometimes, and she gave Mrs. Harsh a hideous idea to watch a stupid film last night that ended up, I think that's affected my mental health. Saltburn. Saltburn. If you haven't watched it, do not watch it. If you have watched it and know what I'm talking about, please leave your comments in the chat. Sienna didn't say Saltburn is an absolutely amazing film. Please go out there and watch it. She said, whatever you do, don't watch it. It's terrible. Not if it's a film. I think you will stay away. I don't know. How much is membership, Harsh? I don't know how much membership is. I think it's like $3, just under $3. But don't stress about membership. We don't. We certainly don't want to be asking for money tonight. We don't ask for money over here. There's plenty of channels that do that. Don't worry about that. Don't be worrying about that. Just be worrying about Sienna telling you what films to watch. Let's have a look. Right, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Try to spend less time in front of a TV. At minimum, get up and move during commercials. Good idea. Learn to relax more. Focus less on your weight and more on your overall health. Yeah, I think we can get a little bit bogged down when we start looking at our weight and thinking, Jesus Christ, we need to sort that out. We need to sort that out. I swear as soon as I enter the chat, everyone is Team Sienna. I think I should just take over from you. Listen, you don't get out of bed till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you have about 4 fucking naps between 1 and 7, so that ain't going to work, is it? You're like Sid the Sloth. You have that many sleeps. I'm surprised you function in a job. Your perfect job, in fact, would be a bed tester. How do all these people know you can sing? Because you sang a song before that we put in a video long ago, like a year, 18 months ago. Da, 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 da. TV is my saviour. Sienna, great call. We saw a short video of you, Sienna. Yes, that was about 18 months ago now, I think. Have a sense of purpose in your life. Do something fun every day. Don't forget to smile and laugh routinely, like joining one of our lives. Da, 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 da. Oh, she's saying, let's have a look. Where are we? Eat a variety. Oh, I keep going to the wrong fucking screen. No wonder I can't move it on here. You can't beat a good nana nap. She shouldn't be having naps her age. Right, what do we got? What do we got? Keep focused. Let go of the past. Let go of the past. Have a sense of purpose in your life. Do something fun every day. Let go of the past. That is a huge one, isn't it? What? I didn't know. She did know. She's got a memory that's worse than yours. Right, let me put that back on. You are? Yeah, she's got a memory that's worse than yours. Also, naps are so great and I don't function at work. The amount of times I just fell asleep in my office chair while someone is trying to talk to me. This is what I mean. Sid the Sloth. If any of you have seen Ice Age, picture Sid the Sloth. That's Sienna. Sienna's not here. We've got Marley here. And Sienna doesn't live here. Wow, that list is stressing me out. Yeah, I got pissed off at that list, if I'm honest. I think the big things is just to the biggest one for me is don't dwell on the past. What do they say? Glance back, look forward. That's it. Arsha's lives are literally my escape from life. I don't think anyone really knows that. I don't think you're the only one. I don't think that's just to do with me and this channel. I think for some, the being able to come on and interact with communities online in general is an escape for them. I rarely do think so. I think some people just... Yeah, sleep is very important to wellness. Sleep is when we heal. I think people don't understand that. You know, when we sleep, we heal. And if we don't sleep, we don't heal. And that's body and mind. I don't look like Sid the Sloth, though. If I do, I must get it from you. That forehead is giving a big appearance again. Shut up. Sid the Sloth, if you put, like, hair extensions. Sienna has a problem with her hair where she has to have about 17 styles a week. Mrs. Harsh, tell the husband to quit hogging the camera. I'm the only one. Sienna lives in in another house. She's not here. Where is Marley? Marley's asleep, isn't he? I'll bring him on, but before we go, I will bring Marley on the screen. You must go easy on yourself because many things can cause undue stress that's not even your doing. 100%. It's like I said before, everybody has a weak spot. You know, enough pressure in the right place, and eventually that pressure is going to give, and that will manifest in, you know, numerous ways. Someone put, Sienna, you and your dad sound just the same. You are so funny. I think she is basically a mini me, isn't she? She is sarcastic as fuck. She pinned me. What was that picture she pinned me in the other day? She, like, love you, Dad. Gay. I think Mrs. Harsh and Sienna should start a channel. I live quite far away from my dad, my own little flat. I go to him about once a month. Yes. And I think Jack was trying to book you in again for some time. Will you put a picture of Sid the Sloth on members only, please? Sid the Sloth. Shall I put Sid the Sloth? Sid the Sloth. Sid the Sloth. No, I don't want the actor. I want a fucking picture of him. Sid the Sloth. Oh, now it's come up with voice. Whatever's it doing? Sid the Sloth. Like Sienna said, Sienna doesn't look like Sid the Sloth. Let's just get... Oh, I will put that out. They've just got a very, very similar outlook on life in terms of the correlation between being awake and being asleep. Sienna and Sid both really, really love being asleep. Book us in for another appointment at the Harsh household, and Jack is free for about 3 more weekends because the chickens went away and don't come back till next month now. Jack has a lot of chickens. He did have a load. Oh, they're gone. Free for about because the chickens went away. What do you mean the chickens went away? Well, they went on fucking holiday. What, you looked out the window and all like, fuck this. All that walking off down the road. What do you mean the chickens went away? Look, this is supposed to be like a wellness live. You're stressing me out now because I'm worrying what happened to the chickens. What do you mean they went away? Oh, I don't know. That's a fact. Just having a place to go and chat is a powerful healing element for many, so it's important to recognise each person in chat if you can. Yes, even those sketchy fucks over there. Yeah, that's right. Do you know what I mean? Jack has 8,000 chickens. They went away to slaughter, and then he gets a fresh 8,000 batch in March. So basically, he's like fucking Nando's. So Sienna, you lied. You said they went away and made it sound like they'd gone away and they were coming back. I'm pretty sure that was your exact words. Right, let's just see. See? Because the chickens went away and don't... Yeah, look, this is the things. When we talk about true crime, guys and gals, these are the things we have to look out for, you see. Because Sienna says here... Look, just to point this out, the chickens went away and they don't come back until next month now. So this sort of thing is what Ann Taylor would miss. And then, later on, she then turns round and says they've gone away to slaughter. So them chickens ain't coming back, are they? They're not coming back. Them chickens are gone now. You get new chickens. She was being YouTube sensitive, harsh. Oh no, she was just flat out lying. She was trying to make out that the chickens were safe. We went from spiders to chickens. This is the harsh animal wellness live. I was making it vegetarian friendly. Do we have any vegans in the house? New baby chicks next month. Look. Let me just point out that no chickens were harmed in the making of this live. Why are you going? That wasn't anything to do with this live, though. Yeah, I weren't like saying. AT has to do with chicken. I'm confused. What we're trying to say is, I think Ann Taylor misses subtleties in what's being said. I think she's getting... the prosecution can slip things past her without her perhaps knowing, where we don't do that over here. We know everything. We spot everything. Not enough meat on spiders. That's horrendous. I was vegan for 8 years, going carnivore now. See, the thing is, what I always find with vegans, they're a lot of, not all of them, but a lot of vegans are quite angry, and I don't know whether it's because the vegan foods aren't, like, nice. I don't know whether that's anything to do with it, or I don't know, they're angry that they can't eat certain things. I'm not sure. I only mentioned the alcohol thing because of Super Bowl preview, and I was thinking of the 3 Kansas City fans. Just remember to go easy, not to drink and drive. I love watching Super Bowl. Absolutely. Do not drink and drive. And don't thumbs down either. Would you go on I'm a Celebrity, Dad, and eat camel balls? Is that supposed to be? No, I would not. Not in a million years would I go on there. No, you wouldn't last the journey there. As soon as I said, you're going on Who Wants to Be a Me, by the time I'd finished the word millionaire, she'd be fucking... What's it called? Oh, yeah. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? No, you... Unless, if it was about, I don't know, like coats. If the question's all about coats, apart from zips. You're not very good with zips. We were born to eat meat. That's why we have incisor teeth. My granddad, wise old bastard, always used to say we were born to eat the meat. No, eat the animals, not what you find in their fucking mouths. That's what he always used to say. I want to be a millionaire. Well, sleep less and work more then, you lazy little bugger. And then you'll be a millionaire. You can be anything you want to be. You just have to stay awake. Just have to do, yeah. I should do chicken, but no red meat for 10 years now. Did you know, though, and this is true. I don't know whether you know this, Cutty. This is for you. That one of the most helpful supplements for you would be creatine monohydrate, the cheapest form you can get. No fancy stuff, just cheap creatine. Take 3 gram scoop, and 3 milligram scoop, and just take that once a day. And honestly, because you get creatine as naturally occurring in red meat. But if you don't eat red meat, the chances are you have not got high levels of creatine or appropriate levels in creatine. And creatine helps to replenish energy. It's good for the brain. If you don't trust me, do your homework. It's one of the most researched supplements on the planet. But yes, if you don't supplement creatine, I would advise that you do. I would advise that you do, because you will see benefits from it. And no, I'm not a doctor, but I do know my shit. Sienna, you two can be amazing sleeping. Yes, you can be an amazing sleeper. Did you know that a woman can make a millionaire when you a billionaire? They can. I need some creatine. Get some energy. You have to stay awake long enough to have it. Thanks for that. Very cool. Like I say, look it up. Don't take my word for it. Go and look on here. Don't listen to some of the weirdos. There are some very good health people on here, such as Athlean X, which is Jeff Cavalier. Mike, what's his name? Mike Israetel. He's a doctor. Dr. Mike Israetel. Renaissance Periodization, his channel is called. But he will tell you about it. But yeah, definitely. Anybody who doesn't eat a lot of red meat can go a long way by supplementing with creatine. Sienna drinks some Red Bull. Could you imagine Sienna on Red Bull? Yeah, I can't have caffeine. Yeah, see, that would upset her stomach. Come visit us in Discord. Yes, the Discord. Anybody who wants to join Discord, the link is... I shall pin that, Dixie. If I can pin it. Oh, can I pin it? How do I pin that? I thought I could pin it. Or do I have to do it here? I might be able to do it here. Can I pin? Pin. Oh, that's because I was trying to pin it in the wrong chat. That's pinned. So pinned is the link to Discord. If you are unfamiliar with Discord, it's easy. Right, Dad, just because I get more sleep than you doesn't mean I'm in constant hibernation. You're just jealous. Not in constant hibernation, like semi-constant. Oh, you know, it's harsh, maybe. What do we got? I can never live without critters in my life. Critters. I've got some bloody critters. Right, what do we got? We're at an hour. So we'll just do some more comments. If there's any comments, anything that people want to talk about before we wrap it up. But like I say, I am going to be doing these lives, the wellness ones, just catching up with the community, seeing how people are, having a bit more of a, just to make sure people are good and that there are people in the same positions as them, and there's people who will listen. We will do this once every 2 weeks, once every once every other Sunday. I tried Discord, my camera froze. It's strange. It shouldn't have anything, it shouldn't affect your camera. I have no clue. Did you know that Poland banned the sale of energy drinks to under 18s? Crazy, isn't it? I think the downside is, I think that the marketing of some of the energy drinks really do appeal to youngsters. Like, what's the one that... Prime, yeah. Even Prime, they do like the hydration drinks that youngsters can drink, but they also do the energy drinks. I think some youngsters had got hold of them and were, grab Marley, because we're going to wrap up. Can I have Marley? We'll get Marley over here. Yeah. I nearly forgot. Someone just put, where's Marley? You said so. Hello, mate. Hello, Marley. Hello, Marley. Look at him, look. So Marley went... He's been for a nap, didn't you, mate? You stink. You smell really bad, you farting little rodent. Yeah, that sniff. You can sniff. That's you. You stink. Ah, it's rank. And the funny thing is, he smells and then he looks at you like you've done it, don't you? What's the matter? Why do he look so depressed? He's not happy, is he? He's not happy at all. Come on, mate. Is it because you're tired? Yeah, he is going to be devastated. See, the funny thing is like people will be like, why isn't Marley, like, why don't you have him in the videos? Because like, he has his bedtime. The dogs have the bedtimes. And you think, this is what happens. If I was to have him in the live, like when I do lives, he'd just be boring like this. He would literally just be boring. He has, look, he's got brown face outside, look. Brown. White. Brown. Who's that over there? Who is it? He is getting big. Deb says he's getting big. He is getting big. He's getting big, he stinks, and he's grumpy. Because it's past his bedtime. It's your bedtime, isn't it, mate? It's your bedtime. Is it? Marley. 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 It's his bedtime. Show his dark side, Hars. Yeah, look. That's his... It's literally his head is half brown. Look. Literally, completely half brown. It's like he's got a mask, then he can go that way. Do you want to say hello? No? Well, like I say, we have had a chat. We've had some chats, and look, the only thing I would say to people, best bit of advice is if you need help, honestly need help, I'm going to put him down because he's smelly. You can go now. If you need help, do seek professional help. Do you know what I mean? Go and speak to someone, anyone, any professional. There is links in the description of this video for numerous people all over the world, depending on what country you're in. UK, America, Canada, multiple countries. So, you know, if you need professional to be involved, then do that. I would always say that. But don't forget that there is a community here as well. And there are people who are in the same positions as what you are. You know, we've got people who have lost people. We've got people who are looking after people who are ill. We've got lots of people in very similar situations. We've got people who are both young and old. We've got Sienna, who she can't stay awake, so she's clearly got like sleeping issues, like she can't get enough sleep. And you know, we've got a large community here. We do have a large community here, and you've just got to remember that you are definitely not on your own. You can always ping me an email. There are multiple people in the chat now who have reached out to me, who I've spoken to via email. Just if you message it and it's important, you put in the subject field important. Obviously, don't put that if it's not important, but if there's something that you want me to take attention to, and and it is important, then do that, and I will speak to you. But it's cute. I have a big, handsome Rottweiler. I couldn't live without. Dogs are so loving. He's a good dog. He's a good dog. He's just he's had quite a busy weekend. And yes, he's oh yeah, my stomach illness ain't a priority. Nope, just me sleeping. Yes, Sienna does have other issues as well. So yeah, like I say, there's an abundance of people who are going through stuff again, including Sienna, Mrs. Hush as well, with her inability to work things like zips. We don't know whether that is fucking wasn't. It was faulty after you touched it. She jammed the zip up into all the fabric of the coat. But yes, don't think you're alone. And if you like these, if you like them, come back. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do so you don't miss them. And we shall be back here doing this again. Is he a farter? Yes, he is, my May. He's a farting little rodent. Yes, Sienna, drop me an email. The link to my email is in the description. If you would like to reach out to me and book an appointment at some time this month, that would be fantastic. And I'll see what I can do, see when I can slot you in. And sometimes you don't need a therapist or professional, just a listening ear and to know you're not alone. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. And nobody here is alone. Get button coats. See, no. You've already got a fucking replacement coat from the donut incident. Which, oh yeah, I didn't tell them how you actually fucked the coat up, did I? Before we go, I'll tell you how she managed to ruin the coat. So we go down the coast and it's like, shall we get some hot donuts? Some hot donuts, you know, they cook them out on the front, on the beach front. He cooks them, puts them in a bag. Bag gets covered in grease. Because it's like, it's not warm. We live in the fucking UK and we're down by the coast like a couple of nutcases. So the bag was warm, so she's cuddling it like she's cuddling a baby. And she's wearing a light-coloured coat. And the coat gets covered in grease. And, yes, and the coat's ruined. So that's how it was. So it was she's actually busted two coats. Just one just happened to belong to the shop. And one belonged to herself. So many mods here. And even tagged Mrs. Harsh in a comment. And not one of them acknowledged I was even here. Could understand if there were hundreds of people here to miss comments. We didn't miss that one. We didn't miss that one. Sadly, we miss a lot. I don't think it's just yours that we miss. We do miss comments. Sadly, I can't read them all. I'm just scrolling back, Moonvale, to see whether we've what comments we may have missed of yours. Which, in hindsight, while I'm scrolling, looking back for comments that you've previously put, I'll probably miss any new ones that you've put. Which is sods a lot. I have gone back quite far, and I can't actually see any comments from you, Moonvale. And that was, how long ago was that? I'm still scrolling back. I can't see anything. I can't see any comments. Before we go, if you would like to comment something, Moonvale, please feel free to comment. If there's something you would like to add before we go, I'm willing to listen. We try not to miss anything, but ultimately we will. You're just a vessel we use to engage with Mrs. Harsh. I'm just a vessel they use to get to you, to interact with you. She'll be getting on in front of the camera soon. Not today, but she's coming in front of the camera. Moonval, I'm sorry, I really do try to acknowledge as many people as I can. Yes, that's right. Like I say, I can't even see any comments my end. Yeah, I've scrolled back on both sides and I can't see any comments from Moonvale. And apparently tagged Mrs. Harsh. I can't see anything on tagged either. I can't even see. But the thing is, I can't see anything back there. No, I can't see. And I haven't seen any new comments come in either. So whether Moonvale left. If you are still here, I'll give you 2 minutes, Moonvale. 2 minutes to comment if there is something you would like to have discussed, to talk about. I can't. I've gone back as far as I can, and it won't let me. I can't see anything. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. Harsh, great job just doing the live on this topic. Thank you. And like I say, we are going to do them more. I do feel that they are an important part of the community. You know, we talk about a lot of stuff, a lot of dark stuff, a lot of what can at times be really depressing stuff. And I think it's important to, you know, show that, look, it's not all about getting loads and loads of likes and everything and getting paid, the AdSense. It is, we can... You wouldn't catch my dad in a onesie. Well, hello, JB, my friend. Hello. I hope you are well. I want to check out your other channel, JB, the theme park one. I did see that you posted about it. I forgot. Funny story, Sienna. Funny story. I did once do a live in a what was that onesie? It was a unicorn. I can't remember. I know I did the unicorn one. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah. Moonvale, I'm here. No, I mainly said hello to everyone and another, and tagged Mrs. Har saying hello, especially to her. So that was Moonvale saying hello, especially to, specifically to her. Mrs. Harsh says hello to you. She apologises. She didn't see it. She certainly wouldn't have purposefully ignored you. She's not like me. I purposely ignore people. Oh, God. I hope I never have to see that. You will, Sienna. On your 18th. A unicorn onesie, that's right. Thank you, brother. I hope you're well. I am good. After an absolute fucking nightmare of a weekend, I'm okay. I'm just forgetting about it now. I had some, what did I drink? I had some Southern Comfort. And that's me done. But I'm wearing Mickey Mouse ears right now, so I'm great. Thanks. I'll message you after this live. We need to have a few words about that unicorn onesie. Yes, I'm going to put my phone on silent, and I'll speak to you in about 3 days when you've forgotten about it. But anyway, thank you ever so much for joining us. Did I go back to that Florida place? The Florida place would have probably... No, to be fair, it was a nice place. The place we went was nice. It was just that what they did was they give up the room that I'd booked and paid for, they gave to somebody else. So the one we booked and paid for was supposed to be on the edge of the lake with a hot tub. The one that we got didn't have a hot tub, and the fucking lake was in the distance, like a fucking mirage. So we left. I do drink Jameson as well, my friend. I love a bit of Jameson. And also I drink Johnny Walker Odyssey, which is probably my favourite. I still love your channel, though. Back to Moonvale. Thank you very much, Moonvale. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I do like Southern Comfort. But the downside with Southern Comfort, you can drink it like squash. Do you know what I mean? Not Florida in the US. Or his last vacation was another Florida. Yep, it was. And a place that we'll never return to. Not, yeah, it's not the Florida where JB is. He wouldn't have been wanting to go where we went. That place looked like a fucking Bronx, didn't it? That looked like Chernobyl. That didn't look like fucking Florida. It looked like Chernobyl. I was, yeah, I don't even know. It looked like I say, it looked like somewhere where you'd go to have like one of them zombie shootouts. I was waiting. I thought that was like a stitch up, but yeah, it's not good. It's a fucking Florida, UK. That's it. I don't even know why it was called. Like, there's no resemblance to it at all. Absolutely, like it would have been better to have called it Chernobyl. Like post event Chernobyl. Happy early birthday, Harsh. I'm still celebrating my birthday weekend. Happy birthday to you. My birthday is, I think, what day? Tuesday? No, it's 12 tomorrow. Yeah, Tuesday. Ugh. 21. I'm 21 on Tuesday. Can't let the kids pick the holiday vacation. No, they can't. Well, they're trying to this time. I think Hayden wants to go to... He's rumbling on about Turkey again. And the Maldives. He wants to go to the Maldives. I don't think he's fucking paying, though. No palm trees in UK, Florida. No. In fact, I think all of the trees around there were dead from the nuclear fallout. I'll tell you what, it had like it was supposed to be like, I don't know what it was, 21 in your dreams. Listen there, you little weasel. So, who thinks, because soon, before I wrap this live up, I'm going to let the community decide. We're going to ask a question regarding Sienna, and we'll let the community decide. And that is because Sienna gives me a lot of cheek in there, doesn't she? She gives me a lot of cheek. Well, Sienna is soon going to be driving. And she's going to want a car, isn't she? Yeah, nice pink car. Nice pink, off mushy, yeah. A Fiat 500, Barbie pink edition. So, Sienna, you know what I'm going to say. No, I reckon, so if you think that we should get Sienna a car when she passes the test, you can click 1. If you think we shouldn't because of her cheek, press 2. But if you think that we should buy Sienna a pink Barbie edition, limited edition, Fiat 500 as her first car, hit number 3. And I will do whatever gets picked. So 1, we buy, 2, we don't, and 3, we get the limited edition Barbie Fiat 500. There's a few 2s. I knew JB Gunner would be 2. He'd be like, fuck her, make her walk. 3, come on. And what I'm obviously going to have to do, I'm going to have to count these votes up. I'm not going to count them up now. I'm going to let this run for a minute. We're going to let it run for a minute. Get the 1s and the 3s and the 2s, and then we're going to count them. And if 3s win, make her work for it. Get her a beat-up car for $1,000. 1, as long as her grades are good, and yes, 3. There's a lot. It's a lot of 3s. Sienna's going to be thinking, all of you are so horrible. There's a lot of 3s. Oh, Sienna. She looked not that suit her though, wouldn't it? The thing is, it would suit her. A pink limited edition Barbie Fiat 500 would suit her. I'm gonna get a picture up on here. I'm gonna tell her get one on Google. Well, it'll be it's the right one. So Fiat 500 Barbie edition. So let's have a look. Images. It is literally. Look at this. I've got it. This here, look. This is it. Look at this, baby. That is what it is. The Fiat 500 Barbie edition. That is what we want. I'm going here. It's got pink interior, everything. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie car. I hate pink. She fucking loves pink. You're going to love it when you're driving around in it. We're going to be counting these frees up, Sienna. And if there's loads and loads of frees, that is what you're getting. Why have I gone blurry? Why has the camera gone blurry? What's happened there? Whatever's gone on there, cancel. Did you try and send me something? Yeah. I don't know what happened there. The camera went funny. I don't know what that was. Oh, Sienna's trying to ring me. So it killed my camera. Sienna tried to ring me, so it killed my camera. The house will be broken doing 15 videos per day after that purchase. That'd be worth it, JB, just to see her face when that get unwrapped. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for JB coming over and saying hello. I know he's on his travels at the moment, and I'm going to check out his channel with regards to the theme parks because we want to at some point go to Disney World, don't we? Which, yeah, that is somewhere where I want to go. Oh, hell, he broke the No, I didn't break the camera. Sienna broke the camera. She broke it. My contribution to the Barbie car. And here we go. JB has started the ball rolling. He has bought some nice pink, them seatbelt shoulder things. We can put some of them in there now. JB's bought them. I'm going to have his channel name embossed on there as well. So she knows where they come from, who bought them. There you go. So thank you for everyone who came and joined us. We're going to be back doing this again on not next Sunday, the Sunday after. And like I say, the idea is that I will be streaming the Adam Montgomery court case tomorrow if all goes to plan. So there you go. If you want to see that, if you're interested in listening, be there and we'll go through it. But until then, I shall catch you all in the next one. And think about Sienna driving around a little pink car. Catch you all soon.